Do you sometimes feel that people don't take you seriously or respect your opinions? Are you constantly being taken advantage of and feeling powerless to do anything about it? If so, then it's time for a big change. It's time to stop being a nice guy and become a high-value man that everyone respects. Recent studies in psychology have shown us how important self-esteem and confidence are when it comes to earning respect from others. Yet many men struggle with developing these qualities due to their nice guy attitude. In this video, we'll show you 10 proven steps on how to stop being a nice guy and become a high-value man that everyone respects. So, if you really want to change your life, follow these steps in the given order. Let's start. The definition of a nice guy. Before explaining the steps, it's important to understand what we mean by nice guy. A nice guy is someone who puts other people's needs before their own and tries really hard to please others, even if it means sacrificing their own personal gain. They often deny themselves the recognition they deserve in order to make everyone around them happy. For example, if a nice guy is dating someone, they'll often go out of their way to make the other person happy and avoid things that might upset them. Or if they're in a business setting, they may try to please their boss or everyone by agreeing to them, even if it means not getting the credit or recognition they deserve. With that said, here are the 10 proven steps to stop being a nice guy and become a high-value man. Step 1. Identify the nice guy traits. The first step to becoming a high-value man is to identify which of the nice guy traits you possess and then actively working on replacing them with more positive ones. The most common trait associated with being a nice guy includes always putting others first, having low self-esteem, being too agreeable, and struggling to confidently express your opinions. For example, when you're in a group setting, do you struggle to express your opinions or find yourself constantly agreeing with everyone else? Or do you avoid conflicts and difficult conversations at all costs? If so, then this is one of the traits you should work on. The goal is not to blame yourself for having these traits, but to identify them and then work on replacing them with more positive ones. Step 2. Start with your self-image. Your self-image is one of the most important things when it comes to feeling confident and worthy of respect. That's why, in order to become a high-value man, you have to start with your self-image. But what is self-image? Simply put, it's how you view yourself and how you think other people view you. In order to become a high-value man, it's important that you have a positive self-image. That means believing in yourself, your abilities, and the value you bring to the table. The difference between successful men and unsuccessful men isn't their abilities, it's how they view themselves. Unsuccessful men often undervalue their skills and capabilities, while successful men know that they can achieve anything if they put in the work. To change your self-image, start by making a list of all the positive traits and accomplishments. Focus on the things that make you unique and how they can benefit others. Then, write down goals that will help you achieve success in your personal and professional life. If you want a detailed video about how to improve your self-image, let us know in the comments below. Step 3. Stop seeking approval. Even if you have a negative self-image, the third step to becoming a high-value man is to stop seeking approval from others. We all want recognition and appreciation, but when we're too focused on other people's opinions, it can be damaging to our confidence. In order to become a high-value man, you need to start trusting your own judgment and stop relying on external validation. That means making decisions based on what you believe is right, regardless of what others may think or say. We're not saying that you need to be selfish, but rather you need to start believing in yourself and your decisions. When you stop seeking approval from others, it's easier to take risks, express your opinion, and make tough choices. Step 4. Set clear boundaries. What does it mean to set clear boundaries? It means setting boundaries that protect you from being taken advantage of while also respecting other people's boundaries. When it comes to relationships, setting clear boundaries is essential. This can include anything from saying no when someone asks for a favor that you don't want to do, to know when to walk away from a conversation or situation that is making you uncomfortable. In order to become a high-value man, it's important to be able to stand up for yourself and your beliefs. This can only happen when you have clearly defined boundaries and know how far you're willing to go for someone else. Step 5. Speak up for yourself. What do you usually do when you're in a situation that makes you feel uncomfortable? Do you stay silent and hope for the best, or do you speak up for yourself? Speaking up for yourself is one of the most important traits of a high-value man. It means having the confidence to express your opinion, even if it's unpopular or goes against the grain. It also means being able to stand up for yourself and your beliefs, even when it's hard. Learning how to speak up for yourself is not easy, but it is essential if you want to become a high-value man. The most important thing is to stay calm and collected so you can make sure your point is heard. Step 6. Learn to say no and stick to your decisions. For most people, saying no is one of the hardest things to do. It can be difficult to turn down a request, especially when it comes from someone you care about. But learning how to say no and sticking to your decisions are important steps if you want to become a high-value man. When you learn how to say no, you show people that you respect your own opinions and decisions, and this shows that you are not easily swayed by the opinions of others. When you're a good person, it can be hard to turn down someone's request. But if you want to become a high-value man, you need to make people value your time and decisions. You don't have to reject every request, but you should be confident in your decisions and stand by them. Step 7. Don't rely on others for validation. Many of us are used to relying on the validation of others in order to feel good about ourselves. Whether it's seeking approval from our friends, family, or women, we often look outside of ourselves for affirmation and respect. But if you want to become a high-value man, you need to learn how to rely on your own judgment and decisions. When you rely on external validation, you are simply giving away your power to someone else. It's important to remember that you are the only one who can truly make decisions for yourself and determine your own worth. Step 8. Develop emotional intelligence. The ability to read and understand emotions is essential if you want to become a high-value man. Emotional intelligence allows you to understand how other people feel, as well as your own emotions. This requires the ability to be self-aware, which means being aware of your own thoughts and feelings in any given situation. It also means being able to read and interpret the body language of other people. Developing emotional intelligence will help you become a better communicator, as well as build stronger relationships with those around you. It will also give you the tools to respond more effectively in difficult situations and make better decisions for yourself. Step 9. Learn to love and accept yourself. When you stand in front of the mirror, what do you see? Do you love and accept yourself for who you are? Or do you constantly focus on your flaws? Learning to love and accept yourself is one of the most important steps in becoming a high-value man. This means accepting both your strengths and weaknesses, as well as all parts of your personality that make you unique. When you realize that no one is perfect and that you are worthy of love and respect, you become more confident in yourself. This confidence will allow you to take control of your life and make decisions that will take you further in life. Step 10. Take responsibility for your life. The last step in becoming a high-value man is to take full responsibility for your life. Instead of being a passive victim, take an active role in shaping your destiny. This means recognizing that you are the only one who can decide how you think and act. It also means understanding that nobody else can do the work for you. You have to take ownership of the results that you want from life. Taking responsibility for your life is a powerful way to start transforming yourself into a high-value man. Now that you know how to stop being a nice guy and become a high-value man in proven steps, it's time to put this knowledge into action. Start by setting yourself up to succeed and then take small steps each day to become the best version of yourself. Following these steps will not only give you the confidence and respect of those around you, but it will also help you to live a happier and more fulfilling life. Now, you need to watch the recommended video you see on the screen right now. It will show you 11 habits that will make you more attractive to women. Make sure you watch it now. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe